Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and it's feeling right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Ladies' night. Ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Hello, everyone. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How are y'all doing tonight on this ladies' night? We have a list of very interesting topics to go over tonight, and I'm going to bring on my wonderful guest co-host today. We had a really great panel earlier about domestic violence, and you definitely need to check it out. Her name is V from the VeeSpot. Is her name of her channel. Come on up, V.
Hello.
How are
y'all
you
doing? I'm doing all right.
You're coming over here with this sexy voice.
Yeah, we trying to sound all ghetto and country all the time.
How are y'all doing? Please hit the like button as you make your way in. Please like, share, and subscribe because it helps with the analytics. It encourages others to come see what's going on over here on the Let Me See Your Transcript channel. Also, welcome to those who are on my backup channel. Let Me See Your Transcript, your favorite history teacher, LMSYT, your very favorite history teacher. Welcome, hello to y'all over there as well. Come on in the room. Hey, Miss Furlow Speaks, Victory Girl, Trisha Chanel, Marjorie Harris. Thank you for coming over here. So how are you feeling today after your live about domestic violence?
I feel actually very, 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 very good. I think I had a good. I was nervous for some reason. I just said normally I'm not nervous, but I was nervous for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think because I shared a little bit more of my life and what I had to go through to get to where I got, and by the end of the show, I was like, this is good. I'm gonna keep on going with this. This is right. This is where I need to be. It's calming and no stress.
And let me go ahead and put in the video from earlier today so that wait, I don't see it. Is it still?
It should be still able to see it. I'm not sure why you wouldn't be able to see it.
Hold on, let me try. Okay. All right, let me put in the. Hey, Money No Love, number one mod. Hey, Christine Parks, number one supporter. Hey, how are you doing? Okay. I'm gonna go to the VeeSpot.
Hello, Trisha. How are you?
I'm not seeing it for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm gonna go back and fool with. I know it should be published, should be ready to view. I hit it. I'm probably have to need to tweak something because you know how it is when you work with a phone and trying to do all of that.
Yeah.
My nerves.
It may be processing.
Okay.
Also. And so sometimes it's hard for you to see, but hold on, I know what I do. I can go to my history and then I can share from there. Y'all come on in. I hope y'all have your favorite drink. Oh, here it is. I found it.
Okay, it's in there. Okay, I was going to go and look.
It's in my history. I had to go to my history and find it. Okay, so this is I'm spelling the lady's name correctly. Okay, so you guys please go and check V from the VeeSpot's video from earlier today. Was talking about domestic violence. It was a very good video. You may see me in the chat when you go back in. And then I had to leave. Because it was such a great, I didn't want to be a distraction anymore, so I left.
I mean, it wasn't like when I looked at it and I can't actually see it from where because I was doing too much and I was just like, whoa.
Mm-hmm. And so usually that I know you probably don't want mods, but that's also the good thing about having mods. They do
Yeah.
stuff, take care of things that you can't because you're concentrating on the chat. Like my friends always tell me, get out the chat and pay attention to what I'm doing up here, and let the chat do it. Let the mamas do what they're supposed to do.
Yes,
So
I'm up to mod up some people. I thought as
yeah,
adults it could be better, but I see that I have to mod up,
you
and then
you got some
it's
trolls and
okay.
some Mamarians who show up, and that's what makes it. Some of them know how to behave, and some of them just like their nature just takes over. It really
Yeah, but then
does.
by the end of the night she'd calm on down. And she was
Yeah.
fine
Okay.
and everything. But either way it goes, let's forget all that mess and then get on to the nitty gritty.
Okay. So the first thing I wanted to show, let me see if this will show it. I loaded the pics. Well, let me make sure I load this. Letting y'all know that everything that we're going to discuss tonight is allowed under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, which allows for fair use for such criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, also parody as well. Okay? Alrighty. So I thought we had to talk about this individual first.
Oh, Tasha.
Tasha,
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 Tasha.
Tasha. Now this is the thing. I'm gonna put up. I should have made the pictures side by side, but I can't. Okay. So everyone knows Tasha K from Unwind with Tasha K, and also the I think she has a podcast, a Wino podcast, or something like that. So we know from over a week ago that she lost. The judge threw out her counterclaim against Cardi B for $3 million. Was it for harassment or slander? I wasn't quite sure.
I believe it was slander.
Slander. So the judge threw it out, but she still has to go to trial for Cardi B is wanting $75,000, I think right now, from Tasha K. So Tasha K has been, it seems that she still has a problem, the similar problem that she's having with Cardi, she's having the same problem with other people. Right now she's into two beefs. Two, you guys see me? Two people. One is called a man by one of my online friends showed me about. His name is Sean Davy Way. He is another content creator, commentarian. He has over 200,000 followers, of 250,000 followers. Okay. We also have another content creator. Her name is Toxsique Diamond. I love her nails, the way she's scratching her head. It's like, you know what?
She underneath that
So,
braid because that it
yeah,
itch underneath them braids.
yes, yes. So what has happened was since I don't know, well, let's start with Sean Davy Way. So Sean Davy Way is also in the same, I guess there's 6 degrees of separation. And so Sean Davy Way is also, I think, a former friend of what's this guy named Storm Monroe.
Yep.
Right? And
Yep.
so Storm Monroe, they had a friendship, but Tasha K got in the way. So Sean Davy Way doesn't have a lot of nice things to say about Tasha K. Tasha K, I guess maybe she's trying to find something to say after, the whole Cardi B thing and having Jessie Woo on her channel, who she knows doesn't like Cardi B. She's put out on her channel, allegedly, because I saw Sean Davy Way's video, I didn't see Tasha K, that Sean Davy Way had a PPP loan that he really wasn't supposed to have, that he possibly may go to jail, or that he possibly may have to pay back. And she started saying all kind of other things about him disparagingly. And so I'm gonna put it in here. Sean Davy Way on his channel, he decided he was going, and then the title of his video is called "Responding to My Stalker Transrena." Where are the feds, Tasha K? That's
Petty.
Betty. Hey, Betty Yellick. This is his video, y'all. And be careful about drinking or eating anything when you watch this video. Okay. So, hey, speaking to Roxanne, thank you for being here. Okay. So, basically, when I say he's petty, but he brought receipts too, because he was saying that, oh, by the way, Transrina is Tasha K's middle name. TransRina. He also showed her. Stop laughing at me. He also
that
showed
name tells me.
He also showed her mugshot too, because she at one time went to jail. Because Tasha K was saying, "Oh, he did this and that," and so he really read her, I guess you say, for filth. Okay, and so he said one, but I was really surprised, or not surprised, but he said one thing is, he even talked about her husband, but he said one thing he would not do, he would not talk about her children. Talk about anything else. Her husband, but he said, I will not talk about her children. Huh?
I mean, at least he said he wouldn't talk about the children.
Yeah, he said
some people don't have no stop button.
Yeah, some people don't have no stop button, and they need a pause. But hey, Harriet Westmore, thanks so much for being here. Whew. All right, come on in. All right, so she's got beef with him. She's probably gonna do a couple more videos. He is as well, because he has the right to defend himself. But Tasha K didn't stop there. She went after Miss Toxsique Diamond, who also does some beef sector, but she also does commentary too. Now, I listened to 3 videos from Toxsique Diamond today, and I have to admit, y'all, I almost started drinking and I almost felt like smoking. But I promised Roxanne I wasn't gonna smoke no more cigarettes. And I drank my last Smirnoff the night before. It seems that I haven't quite figured it out, but Toxsique Diamond interviewed a certain man on her show, and Tasha K got mad about it and found out that Toxsique Diamond went to jail for a few hours after she was defending her daughter from some bullies. So while Toxsique Diamond's in jail for like 2 to 4 hours, Tasha K comes out with her video. Oh, vlogger Toxsique Diamond is in jail for abusing children. Toxsique Diamond gets out of jail, does her first live, and she says, one is you're wrong. It's not a felony. It's a misdemeanor. She said, I was defending my daughter who's 12 years old, from these older girls in this apartment complex that I'm already ready to leave from. And it says, all the information that you said on your platform was wrong. Right? So that was like the first video. She was like telling everything. Then her second video come out. Guess who's calling or texting? Toxsique Diamond. B2B.
Well, I don't want to tell nobody though, because I'm doing something. So go ahead. I was listening to you, because the part that I saw right after that. I saw the part where she was going off and in the car, and she was like, I didn't, it was not that, it was child, it's not child abuse. I didn't abuse, I just came out there with a hammer, and I was confused. I was like, baby, you don't go out there when they still kids, you got to think about the stuff that you do.
Now, I'm putting 3 links in the chat because these are the 3 videos that I saw, because it seemed because she was in the process of moving.
Yeah.
So, and then all of a sudden in her, I think her second video, she shows, it's just her voice in a little circle. And she's showing all these text messages between her and
I was trying to keep up with the text messages, and I was like, I was like, what?
She said, see, she's over here. Now all of a sudden, I make my video, now she want to talk to me. But Tasha K was texting Toxsique Diamond, and Toxsique Diamond didn't want to pick up. She said, why are you worried about me? I'm such a a young smaller YouTuber than you, but she said something that really made me think though. She says, Tasha K, you have this history of using smaller YouTubers to go after
Yep.
other people. Hey, Keisha
Yep.
Frazier. And I was like,
You're completely right.
who else does that too
Wow.
in the Black church sector that's friends with
Well,
Tasha K? I said,
you
oh,
know
what else?
what?
Because I
You
already
see,
know,
shots fired.
allegedly, Bishop Bradband, allegedly Tasha K uses Wiley. But now it seems like, are there others now that Toxsique Dom is referring to? Because, over in the Black church sector, you got Bishop Breadbasket using parking lot thigh. So, I'm just wondering.
Lord. Daddy gang today, ain't we? Okay, because you told nobody you won't go drink. No more smoking, no more drinking. So we gotta let you get petty just a little bit.
All I got is water tonight,
I just drinking some water. I'm just drinking water.
That's all I got tonight is drinking water, y'all. Okay. So I'm just like, okay. And then I'm ready. See, I broadcasted my thing to the TV because I'm listening to her, right? But I'm like, I need to get this on the phone or a tablet so I can read the messages.
I still couldn't hardly read. Somebody had to stand up on it, like, what? Oh, that's what happened. Oh, okay.
And then in her third video, she even goes further and says, you ain't learned nothing from the Cardi B situation. She said, she's saying that she's going to sue Tasha K for slander. We're saying that, you were locked up for abusing children. And she says, people are sending me screenshots. And then she said, y'all send me more screenshots as evidence. So I just feel like, Tasha K, I don't know what to say, sis.
Out here swimming. She out here just swinging in the dark. She trying to. I guess she knows something gonna happen. Like I kind of figured that the case would get thrown out. I figured that the case would get thrown out. That just was kind of like, yeah, you're just doing this just to, get back at Cardi because y'all don't have some type of disagreement. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised that what Cardi asked for really was that low amount. I thought she was gonna stick it to her.
Well, that could be still the minimum, and the judge could always come back and say, "Hey, these are some extra stuff." Or her lawyers could always come back and say, "Sorry, my dog is trying to get my attention." Boy, I'm on the YouTube. Stop.
He don't know.
He knows what I'm doing over here. All he wants is rubs. Yes, Keisha Frazier, we live. This is live. Okay, but do you think Toxsique Diamond is going to go through with it? She's going to sue Tasha K?
No, I don't think she's going to go through with it. Because she's got a lot going on. Mm-hmm. I just think at this moment she's got her own personal issues going on, and she has more stuff she needs to be dealing with, and she's got her daughter to worry about, and I just don't. I think she's basically just threatening it for right now, just so she can just let up off her behind. I mean, because if you watch any of Toxic Diamond's, any of her videos, when she's into with someone, it kind of has the same kind of setup. They're gonna argue. They'll throw insults to each other, and eventually everybody goes, "We're going to put a police report or go a lawsuit." It always kind of ends up there. But normally, who has money to spend like that when you already got cases pending? Like she doesn't have dough, like money like that. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just her, just basically, hey, stop this. Stop, just stop. I really think that's what she's trying to tell her, but yeah.
If she, let's say, okay, you do have a valid point, because I'm really thinking like, is she going to get another case? Because she sounds like she's serious. But let's say Toxic Diamond gets herself situated. She gets into the new home. She settles in, and she gets a lawyer and decides to sue Tasha K. Is Sean Davy Way correct that there are more people who hate Tasha K than dislike him or dislike Toxic Diamond. So like
I really think
that may be possible. You know, there are going to be some people on Toxic Diamond's witness list who is going to be able to confirm that Tasha K is slanderous or that she does things
if she
and that
settled and actually was serious with the situation and she was going to go ahead and do all that, she could make a serious case because I mean there is proof. And why? I mean, he might throw himself up in there. I don't know if he would take it that far, but I honestly that makes a valid point because there I don't believe it's just them. I just don't. I just think there's more to it because you hear over the years how she stepped on people to get to where she's at. So
yeah.
definitely got to be more people out in the background who just hasn't come forward at this time or chooses to stay quiet about the situation. But I really they're smaller. They can be destroyed. Their channels can be knocked off.
Because Toxic Diamond has over 100,000 subscribers too. Like they don't have like I think Tasha K has almost 1 million. Not quite, but almost 1 million.
This is like 800 and something. She's close, but she's not
at the close, but she's not quite there. But these two other YouTubers, they're not really small YouTubers. Like, heck, I'm a small YouTuber.
Yeah,
I 2K. They got 6 figures.
Yeah, but I think like their audience, because if you kind of really look at the audience, like in their chats and stuff, their audience is a little different. Like more of TK's, chat and people that subscribe to her, they're more. We believe you, we support you, rah rah rah. And then you have Toxic K, and not Toxic K, but Toxic chat, and they're more like, oh, fuck that bitch. Sorry, let me say that. Like, God damn, they more, kind of with it. So,
and there might be some overlap. There's people who might watch both.
Right.
They're like, because there are people who watch me and then they watch other people and they're like, oh, this is like a soap opera. This is like a reality show. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how it seems like. I mean, something like I say, like it kind of seems like that they because they do overlap. Some of them do because they want to know the juice over here. Let me run over here and get this juice over there and see what this is interesting. This is better than TV. Let me see what happens. And really, some of it's entertaining. Like I saw her, as soon as she said she went to jail, I'm like, for what? And I'm all like, why did you go, girl? What did you want?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, you went to jail tomorrow. Everybody know I went to jail before. I was like, okay.
Right, she knew like it was nothing. Like, hey, I go again and what? Like, you won't fool with them type of people.
But I have to say, I wonder if Sean Davy Way and Toxsique are talking to each other behind the scenes because they both came up with that picture of Tasha K from jail.
At the same time, like, bam.
I said, wait, is this the same photo? Where y'all found her mugshot at? And I'm looking at her and I have to admit though, I know people don't like Tasha K, but that was a cute blue jean top and jacket.
You were here looking at her. You were here looking at that child jacket. She's gonna get.
Because I was thinking like, oh, they found this picture of her from a long time. She's going to jail, and I'm just thinking like, I guess when I think of jail, I'm thinking like, oh, you and your little whatever scrubby whatever looking thing. I'm looking at her, and I'm like, oh, she got a little jean thing. I don't like. Was she out somewhere? Did she go somewhere?
Just got booked in, like how you gotta go. I don't look. I ain't never yet look now. I'm I'm here, but how I heard that word on the street is that you got to go in there. You keep your regular clothes on. They give you a chance, to call all that stuff. Now I don't know personally. Like I ain't never been to adult jail to confirm this, but if y'all go and y'all know, please tell us in the chat because I'm assuming that that's what happened. But yeah, because her hair laid down because I'm used to people's hairs looking a mess. So I got to give Tasha K on that.
I was like, what kind of gel was you using? What was
that? Ain't no jam. I know that.
Eco
that ain't no jam.
For some of you who just came in, I'm putting in the 3 links again in case you want to save them for later on that I was watching today and trying to get it all together, you know. So, but you think it's gonna be any more videos, or is it gonna be a new person put a video about Tasha K?
No, that's gonna come on about the next 2 or 3 videos. Then somebody else gonna pop out because that's gonna be the trending topic. So that's gonna pop out. But them two, it's gonna be like 3 or 4 videos, and I'm just gonna look. But I'm gonna run over the wild. I'm gonna run back to Tasha K. He's like, girl, for real, what you over here doing? I'm gonna be nosy, but I'm gonna be in the clouds. I'm not gonna get in there and
I might go by, put it on the TV while I'm doing some laundry so I can, multitask.
Right. I mean, we're rearranging furniture and put it on, just go back and forth. But I think it might get a little bit messy for like the factor because I think really they're gonna spin it, and I'm just waiting for the spin. And I really think that Toxsique is not going to go through with it because that baby looks stressed.
She did sound stressed, especially with the apartment complex. Them people at the apartment complex probably might get sued first though. When she was talking.
Right. Yeah, like that would be who that would think that was the first person she would get to take care of her personal, you know? So thanks, I think
Angela. I'm sorry, I was telling someone thank you. Thanks, Angela and HM.
But yeah, I honestly think that like I think she would preferably go after them first and then deal with Toxsique lawsuit later on because I looked at that child video, she just looked like she didn't have like she ain't went to sleep. None of that. She looked tired. You know, and as a parent, I felt her like, ain't nobody gonna mess with my baby. Like I got it. Like I understand her. But then there's other ways as an adult when you have to deal with other people's kids, you gotta learn you can't do that.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I understood because she felt like, I have to protect my kid. And hey, Mama Bear come out. I get him to protect my baby. But yeah, that wasn't a good look. And that hurts her brand. That hurts who she's trying to, and it's always something. And she looks like she's been going through some things for some time now. Look at some of her videos in like the last, I want to say week or two. She don't look like herself. Like she looks like something that's going on in her personal life. And I really think she needs to take a break from social media just for a little bit to figure that stuff out because that's important. That can ultimately affect more than just, this YouTube. So I think she didn't deal with that. I think that child will be fine. Tasha K is just picking with folks because she knows after this Cardi B situation, it's going to blow up in her face. So I really think that, it's going to blow up in your face and probably she needs to pipe down. And she's lucky that our Cardi is asking for is that small amount of money because I really thought she was gonna get her. I thought she was gonna say 150. Like I would have thought she was gonna hit it with a big number. Like this isn't nothing. That
that could be just like, hey, I want $75,000, and then plus I want anything else, from you. I don't know, for pain and suffering. Something, medical. I don't know.
Stress. I just want you to stop talking about me. I think if she stopped talking about her in general, if she had stopped like sometime before it got this bad, it wouldn't have been this tragic. But that's just waste money. Because on top of that, you got to worry about them court, them law, them lawyer fees. Man, lawyer fees, baby. That's gonna be the kicker. It ain't gonna even touch the lawsuit. The near fact that the lawyer fees are going to take. Man, all that time in court, you got to pay them for that. Man, ain't that much money more to be. That's a waste of money. I ain't doing that.
And then plus, I heard a lawyer is not very good.
Do you still petty?
Poor Olga. Olga got 2 clients that are liars. Allegedly. She can't win.
Like, girl, you ain't with you lawyer. Stop. She not going down. She gonna go down to the last bit. She gonna have to fold. TK, you hear me? Fold, girl. Fold.
All right. So I have one more. Let's get into I don't know if I think you were in my chat when I went over this lady right here. Oh, sorry, V2V. I put the lady face over you.
The girl with the lion eyes. Ooh,
that may or may not be hers.
She was lying the whole time.
Some viewers.
Okay. So, hold on.
I see Chris lost some weight. He came on down.
Yeah, someone said he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he used to be way bigger than that.
Okay. That's why y'all see her face. Okay.
And I feel like I finally had to do one.
Okay, stop. Because I ain't got that kind of money for him. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in the chat. This is a video from TroyceTV. Now, those of you who came on my television program, came on my live last past Tuesday, I was doing episode 8 of the American Greed series, and I was doing a Black world traveler, the name of MaryJane Byarm. And MaryJane Byarm is a scammer. And so there's this whole section called that's devoted to Black world travelers. And they also have people who do commentary, like the ones over here in the different sectors. And so TroyceTV, who has, by the way, over 200,000 subscribers. MaryJane, I believe, has more, but no, actually, I think MaryJane actually has less than him. Actually.
He has less.
Yes. And so this is just an update on what happened. So I wanted your thoughts, V2V, because it was funny, but then when I really thought about it, I was like, this is kind of scary. So for those of you who don't know who MaryJane Byarm is, and can one of the mods go get the episode and put it in the chat, please? That would be great. MaryJane owes some women some money. She basically was doing a Ponzi scheme. She kept saying, "Oh, I have one more spot for any ladies to come on this week." So I think in April, she's supposed to be taking 4 to 5 women each week, like basically being their tour guide. But she's supposed to get their flight, their hotel, and all the places they're supposed to see. And she kept telling people on Instagram, "I got one more spot. I got one more spot." Then people gave her the money for the one more spot. But then I guess one person got that spot, and the other 9 people or whoever who contacted her never got their refund because she kept making excuses. And the people who went on the trips, they did not get their money worth. Like getting their flight information last minute, or going to the hotel and their room is not paid, or hey, we're going on a private yacht ride, but no, it's actually $40 per person. It's not private. Okay. It said she was saying mean things about other people, other cultures on the trip. So this man by the name of TroyceTV, he got on a plane, V2V, to the Netherlands to basically confront MaryJane Byarm.
Oh, they both nowadays, aren't they?
And so he said he went in disguise. But this is how he was able to do it. This is what he was able to do it. This is why y'all need to be very careful and stop doxing yourselves. Mm-hmm. Do not, when you share a link, you should share the particular tab or whatever thing, and make sure your emails are closed, because her email was open and she was showing them where she was gonna, I think, checking in somewhere, and she likes to use Expedia. But under the Expedia, her email was open, and he saw her confirmation number. He got some good eyes. He saw her confirmation number. Then, because she always says, "Oh, I'm booking things through Expedia," he went to the website and put in her confirmation number and got her itinerary. So he knew where she was and where she was staying. He got on a plane. He booked the flight, and he went to the Netherlands. And he stayed kind of like under surveillance, staked out where she was, how often she was moving, and I think he said he went to the store, got something, and put it in a box, and came back and said, "Hey, I have this package for a tall American Black lady." And they're like, "Oh yeah, we know who you're talking about." And so she comes down, gets the package. By the way, he's in disguise. Then he like follows her. He's able to find out what floor she's on. And he found out that he was literally 3 doors away from her. So he would like listen to like what she was doing because he said she was loud. She was loud. So then the day he was leaving, again, he knocks on her door, says, "Hey, do you want a bottle of water? I have an extra bottle of water." And she says yes. And he says, "Hey, I think I know you." And she's like, "Well, know me from where?" And says, "I think I see you on YouTube. Is your name MaryJane?" And she says, "Yes." Then he starts talking about like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of yours. Troy, you're a good actor, man. You're a good actor." Then he starts telling her, "You know what? I've been reading what they said in the blogs they say about you, but I don't believe in this. A whole bunch of gossip and everything." It's like, yeah, these girls, they're just, whatever he said. And then she said, this is what got me. And I didn't feel so bad for MaryJane getting accosted by TroyceTV, a complete stranger, when she says, "Yeah, it's always the Black girls." Bitch, what the fuzz? Yeah. What do you mean it's always the Black girls?
I was just like,
because you are equal opportunity scammer. Because I saw there was a white Asian girl, there was a girl from Brazil. You an equal opportunity scammer. You just call, it's just the Black girls.
I just was like,
child. And so he said, "Oh, this is a note my friend wanted me to give to you. He's very shy, so don't read it until I leave." Girl, guess what he gave her, actually? A job application, a subway job application. A subway job application. And then that was the day he also was leaving. So he decided, so he's like, basically, he gave her a bottle of water. Then he gave her a job application, and then he was like hurrying out to catch his Uber to go to the airport.
Wait, I hollered. I hollered. I said,
y'all don't understand. This is MaryJane Byarm.
Because this baby got through that thing.
He needs to work for the CIA and the FBI. Need to recruit him now. Right. Because all he was able to do was look at her information that she put herself on the internet and find out where she was. And MaryJane kept saying, someone's stalking me. Someone's stalking me, looking for me. And I kept thinking, like, was it TroyceTV? Or was that just her lie? So she could say, I need to move the hotel, or because, my phone got stolen, because all the people were looking for their money.
I think that's what it was. I think people looking for their money. She got nervous. She was expecting that.
But yeah, she was, and this is the thing, she posted, maybe there wasn't another, maybe that was Paris she was in, or London. Cause she left like Egypt, and then she went to like you said, she went to the next country. And I think that was London that they were in. And she had to stay in London a month because they were investigating her, because someone called the authorities there on her. And then she was able to go, I think, to Paris, and then she made a video talking about, I'm in the Netherlands. It's raining here. And then she had another video talking about, I got my man now, so I don't have to worry about, someone coming after me. I'm not gonna be alone anymore. And I'm just like, okay. Then she did a video talking about, I feel burnt out after visiting 105 countries. Why you burnt out after people know you're scared now? Is that why you burnt out?
I don't know how she has subscribers, because she's very arrogant, like that Valley girl.
Yeah.
And forget you for all you Black girls. like she never was like accepted or something. Like, are you look what?
But you know what? There's a guy called the Negro Pen. He says that's what he thinks is that she was just a regular black girl, and then I found out another from her YouTube. They were homeschooled for a while. Then they went to public school. She wasn't popular. She was just regular. No one really noticed her. And then when she decided to do this Let's Go Around the World thing, and people started watching her, it was like, oh, they're watching me now, so I got to do something.
I was just like, girl, it's not even your real hair. Now I got to wonder everything about it.
Okay, did you see my video Tuesday? Because I went into all of that. Because she...
catch it because I was working a double Tuesday.
Oh, you were working a double? Okay. Like she TroyceTV works double sometimes. So but you gotta go watch it because at first she said, oh, my hair is natural. Then she's like, no, I wear a wig sometimes. Someone asked her, oh, those your eyes? And she said, yeah, they're mine. We know that they're not yours because you didn't start out with those green ones.
I know a wig when I see one.
And they say she had 2 other scams before she did the tourist thing scam. They said that she had a giveaway. You just have to go comment on her page, but then she added, "Oh, you need to cash up her $5 for the giveaway." But then it was a giveaway.
That sounds like a scam all day long.
Yeah, and then she had another one where she was in Las Vegas, New York, and LA, and she did workshops, $250.
That child ain't that cute.
For a couple of hours, teaching them how to do their videos. Basically, some of the stuff that I say on here sometimes, what apps to use, whatever. And then I think they said 50, 35, I think 30 something people were supposed to go. But then only 4 or 5 people actually said they went to these events.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, hey, if you had this event and you told these people how to do these things, and you were supposed to shout them out too after they did their, whatever she taught them, they were supposed to do on their own on the YouTube channel or Instagram. And it's like, wouldn't you have more people wanting to say, hey, I was with MaryJane today and she taught me this, but you don't have nobody talking about it? Like,
so only 4 people went, but 20.
Well, we don't know. She had a room. I think they said it was supposed to be like 30, 35.
Oh, they just have to.
Then only 4 people maybe did a video saying that they went.
Yeah, she's like,
yeah. Hey, Mookie and Tamika Sweet Pea Brown. So this is Troyce. I'm putting it in the chat. TroyceTV. And then there's one video where it's like 3 women. They're all on a what do you call it? A chat. And they're all talking about how they were treated by MaryJane. And it's just like, wow. You gotta be careful because this is what all they have to do though. I thought about it. How they can get her back. She need to be careful. She could have one more of these tourist things, right?
Mm-hmm.
She does her thing, like, oh, I got one more spot. Then one of them takes the spot. Right? Then that person goes on the trip and she communicates to the other girls where they at. And the rest of them show up. Be like, bitch, where's my money?
You are not.
Where's my money? I'm telling you, you need to be careful.
It's working. CIA, y'all here gifted. That's a gift. Oh, girl. Y'all can figure that out. That's a gift. I ain't got that.
Be careful, because I'm just like, and my thing is this. Let me just ask you this, because I know I'm talking a lot.
Girl, you fine.
Do you think she was right to open the door to a stranger? No,
that's just complete stupidity. That was complete stupidity. Why would you I don't care if you're in another country, but to have the same rules apply as you would if you was in your own. Do you normally just open your door to a stranger? Do you talking about somebody stalking you?
That's people, right?
It is the front desk didn't ring or nothing. Like they just what?
But then again, even the front desk, they told a complete stranger with a box.
Well,
I think it was a Mac pallet, saying, "Oh, I'm looking for this lady. This is her package." And you told a person that didn't even know her name who she was, and they found out that way. Like technically, MaryJane could probably sue that hotel.
That's dangerous. In the world that we live in, that is dangerous. And that's carelessness. That on her part, that is complete and utter
I want
careless.
to say she said she was in the Netherlands, Money No Love, a few days early in the week, and before that, I think she was in. I gotta go look at her channel. Was it Paris? And then I think, but I want to say maybe it was in the Netherlands that Troy. I keep see all them dates and all the places she keep going. I can't keep up. I think it was the Netherlands. I think it was Amsterdam.
Profession, because people out here traveling and they jump.
And he was just doing it for his show. Like, you know, that video. Let me see about that video. How many people have seen it? It has 414,075 views. He'll probably be at 1 million next week or the week after. Yeah, she's still traveling and posting videos. Said she got a new, but then at first she said, "Oh, I have been to 105 countries. I'm burnt out." But then your next video, you're saying, "Oh, I'm here. I got a new man. I'm in a new place. I don't have to go anywhere alone by myself anymore." And then your next video, "Oh, we're in the Netherlands. It's raining today." Really? I thought you said.
Because when you enter another person's country, don't they make you quarantine for 14 days?
Well, some of these countries you have to have something you might have to show like, hey, I got vaccinated. But guess what? She told some of the people because she was doing a scam, like, oh, I can't do this week the tourist thing because I got COVID. So she needs to reschedule them. But then they're like, oh, well, just don't worry about it. Just give me my money back. And all of a sudden now, I have a problem with my bank card. Oh, I need to send it to my sister. They contact the sister. The sister's like, well, I don't know. I haven't been in contact with MaryJane. Somebody contacted her mama. She's from New Jersey. But someone else says they think that all three of them are in on a scam. And then one lady wanted her money back. All of a sudden, the sister who she sent the Cash App to, her account got closed.
Yeah.
You want to get the money back?
Child, yeah, I'm gonna go check out your video. Because I ain't gotta work tomorrow.
And she's giving me all kinds of Zaza Ali teas with this. I'm like, you remember what I did? I don't know if you remember when I did Zaza Ali last year. She was supposed to have some type of retreat in the Caribbean. The people are calling the hotel like, hey, I just, calling them, took on my reservation. They get called the day before and said, oh, it's been canceled.
I was just going to say that it was.
And then they said, well, cancel it the day before. I said, well, when did y'all decide to do this? We told the person who did it a month ago. A month ago, and I'm learning the day before I'm supposed to leave.
That's so wrong.
And I'm supposed to get Empire Esquire TV. I'm going to interview her, hopefully on another ladies night. Because guess what she told me when she was in my chat? She said, oh, I got scammed for Zaza Ali, but it wasn't for the group of women that ended up on TV. It was for a totally another one afterwards.
Oh.
I'm like, Zaza still out here scamming too?
You learn all these scammers.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot. Like, people ain't got nothing else to do. I'm working. And the rest was out here working our behinds off. And these people just walking around begging in line.
And I got told someone, they're like, I don't know how people can give money to these people. This is the thing. She's really good at that. That's if she's actually doing it or not paying an editor. Because her stuff look like they should be like nominated for awards and stuff. But I think it's just part of the propaganda that she's trying to put forth, that she's just like this regular Black girl who just happens to be traveling the world. But oh Lord. Yeah, one lady mama made her a Christmas.
She did what now?
One of the ladies that I think was Adria, who went during Christmas of last year. And because she went during Christmas time. By the way, guess when her birthday is?
When's her birthday?
Christmas Day.
You know what?
I want to see her birth certificate.
I bet that was.
I want to see a transcript of her birth certificate because you sounded like Omar with that shit. Jesus was born on my birthday. She actually had a poster that said that today is me and Jesus is my birthday or something. She said.
What? Wait a minute.
Birthday. Jesus was born on my birthday or something. She put, and I was like, "This sounds like some Omar stuff."
That's where we be getting some stuff from. They just copy other scammers.
Mm-hmm.
They just copy.
I'm thinking. MaryJane was watching Zaza Ali. I really think so.
Learn something. Use a repertoire. Yeah, right. Use a repertoire.
Yes, I'm telling y'all right now. Anybody tell you like, hey, this YouTuber has this thing. Her name's MaryJane. Y'all just unfriend them. Like, no, I'm not. Mm-mm.
Don't fall for it.
Mm-mm. Wait. Wait, she has an editor? I think she's paying an editor. Okay, I know her editor. That's a good question because remember, she was doing the workshops for $250. I'll be teaching people how to do all these apps and stuff and editing and software. She was going to shop them out.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I kind of think the mom may be in it. I saw another post. I got to find it and share it on my community page because they said they think the mama is in on it too. I definitely think the sister's in on it.
Man.
I definitely think the sister is in on it. But y'all have to watch. I'm going to put it in here. Y'all definitely got to watch TroyceTV.
Watch guys though. He's a mess. Child.
But I also in my video that one of the moms posted for the episode of MaryJane, in the description, I have another video playlist of like 30 videos in choices in there of all these people who got scammed by her, or some or almost got scammed. Some of them, were able to either they got their money back or they decided not to go. And there are people who actually got on the trip and it was like they did not get their money's worth. All I have to say is if Tiara and her stiletto nails ever meet MaryJane again, MaryJane need to run.
Damn, what you call that child?
Her name is Tiara, Tiera. She told about what had happened. She's the one that they were supposed to go on a private yacht. And they went there and it was not a private yacht. And then MaryJane said, "Oh, I spent $4,000 on this." No, you spent $40 per person, ma'am. They had a whole group chat and they didn't include her.
Damn.
Because it was like a group chat where she was telling them, like, "Hey, I'm downstairs. Hey, we're going here. Hey, we're going there." They created their own group chat without her.
It must be a petty. Look, y'all petty. Who are y'all petty?
But a lot of them, they were also, I think, because they were also realizing like she was full of stuff, and it was like, okay, we need to compare notes. When she tells us we are not going somewhere, we need to go. We need to make our own plans. I think that's what they were doing.
Yeah, that I think.
Because she probably was telling each one of them a lie.
I think I want to say it's criminal, but she's really getting her and her family tied up in some mess.
Yes.
Because it's finna go out bad, and she don't even see where this is headed. And this is your folks, and there's multiple, and it's like this is they're figuring this thing out. What you gonna do? Because you're gonna have to pay back that money, baby. You want to come up with it
because people have filed reports on her. Elena, I think it's Elena, the half Japanese, half white girl, and then Adria. Adria's in Brazil. No, not her, but another girl. I forget her name. They're all in their respective cities filing reports with the police or filing reports with the FBI, and the FBI is like asking them, like, "What? What do you mean?" Right. But she's in another country, so it makes it hard. But they do know where her mama and them stay.
Yeah, she don't get them. Say they might be in on all. I want to go back and look at it, and I'll make sure I gotta go follow it at night. Look, now I'm trying to sleep sometime during the night. Y'all ain't gonna have me up on YouTube just to be looking. I don't be all
you know you can put it on 2 times the speed now.
No, I can't do that. I want to.
I just might sound like Mickey Mouse. That's all.
I don't want to do that. I'll be laughing. Nope.
But y'all beware of MaryJane. She's the main thing. Give y'all her love and they ain't gonna never be the same.
Oh well, come on.
Y'all love with MaryJane.
No,
She likes to play those games. Oh my goodness. You think her mom and sister is? I think her sister. You think her mom is in a scam?
Yep. How you don't know what your kids are doing? They too big. You gonna know some type of way.
Oh, Hello Mo says watching on 1.75.
And I'm gonna go do that too because I'm silly. And it better be right, Bella. We'll have you chase your dad. We laughing.
Oh. Okay. So next, I want us to talk about oh, it's not acting right.
It never do when you want to do something. I'm used to that now. Oh, there's something to pay reason.
Okay, I just want to y'all to see the picture of this. Okay. Oh, hey, y'all can't even see it. I'm like trying to get it together. Okay. Okay, y'all. So y'all hit the like button. There are 29 likes, 29 people in the chat, 23 likes. Can y'all please hit that like button? Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Because on this coming Tuesday, I will have another episode 9 of African American Greed. So just gotta narrow it down. I got down to 2 people, so I'm trying to narrow it down. Okay. But this has been a hot topic, V2V, for the last week and a half. Well, actually, it started out months ago. Then Dr. Dre got a stroke. Then he got better. And then this past week, it was finalized. So Dr. Dre, and I still don't know what his soon-to-be ex-wife name is. Is it Andrea? No, not Andrea. They can't have the same name.
Nicole.
Alicia?
Nicole.
Is it? Look at me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Nicole. Her name Nicole. Yeah, you had a brain in
the soon-to-be ex is the soon-to-be ex-doctor, Mrs. Dr. Dre. Okay, so she married him in 1996. They've been married 24 years. They have 2 children. Hey, Black Anonymous, glad you can make it. She filed for divorce of last year. They did have a prenup, but she said that she was forced to sign it on the day of their wedding, and she has alleged that Dre tore it up years ago, and that she deserves to have, I forget what the number she was thinking she wanted to have. Was it 2 million or 6 million?
It was, what is it? 2 million.
Yeah, and she wanted she had a whole list of things that she wanted. It was outrageous. Even for me, a feminist, I'm a Black feminist by the way, I thought it was like, girl, this is a lot. You deserve some, but not this too much. Well, this past week, the judge said she's gonna get $300,000 a month in alimony, which is 3.5 million a year. And I forget what else. I think they may have to. And she would get that until she remarries or gets into a domestic partnership. And if I think he dies, she won't get any more alimony. And if she dies, I guess her estate or whatever won't get any more alimony. So right now, I was noticing like, hey, all the men's Like, they're like, no, he had a prenup. He shouldn't have to pay this much money. Well, he's a billionaire, right? Isn't he a billionaire because of the beat?
Yeah, he's almost under $1 billion. Yeah, if he hasn't hit
under $1 billion. She's been married him 24 years. We don't know what else she had to do for him. Because your whole life, I mean, if she's at home and she birthed 2 children. So obviously she had to encourage him and support his career. Oh, okay.
I don't think that let's say he's a billionaire. So I mean, well, almost. So you might as well say billionaire. But that's outrageous to me. Yeah. I think he added 24 years.
This is my thing. I was thinking I have to admit though, I have some reservations about, what she got. Because some people are like, she's never gonna get married now because she can't keep getting her money if she gets married. Okay, that's true. But what you could do, if you're the ex-husband, or the lifestyle she's used to, maybe she wants to go find another millionaire or a billionaire. She can do her Wendy Ding, who used to be Rupert Murdoch's ex-wife. That's what she did. She basically slept her way from China, where she had nothing. A couple adopted her. The couple divorced. She married the adopted father, got her citizenship, went to Yale, got a job, met Rupert Murdoch at work. He married her. They stayed married for about 13 years. She left him, got with a new boyfriend. He's a millionaire.
Man, she's switching them out. She gets smart with Lord.
Then at the same time making deals, making money. Now she's 51 years old and she got a 21-year-old boyfriend.
Oh Lord, she go.
So she got money set up for her kids because who their father is. Making business deals because she is smart, and she's getting alimony, child support.
She making sure she's set up and them babies are set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a setup.
And look, and still got a Yale degree in business, so she's not done.
She didn't put the business and how to stick it to them. She said, I got to kill my.
In her case, and I learned that from the Lead Attorney show because he was talking about gold digger. He was talking about Dr. Dre and this case, and he was saying y'all like, oh, she's a gold digger, but he's like, hey, I know somebody else who's number 1 at the top. This ain't nothing.
Right, this small town for gold digging.
So my thing is this, and I think Matt Tartazine mentioned this, and he said, which he had a point. He said, "Oh, I just can't see giving her that much money for you just being at home." But in the video, one of the analysts made a very good point. She was at home being his wife and also supporting him in what he was doing. So if he was somewhere, has to go perform, she makes sure, hey, not to get in an argument with him, to throw off whatever is going on. She has to host parties for these executives.
Most of them people
she
don't
has
like
to work. She has to help take care of the children that they have. Maybe she got to deal with, we all know from the Lifetime movie about Miss Chalet. Hey, you got to deal with Miss Chalet. Didn't Miss Chalet have a kid for Dre? Don't Dre have other kids and baby mamas? You have to deal with them calling the house, want to know where their payments is at. Oh, I got to go to this award show. I need you to wear this dress. I need you to say these things. We got to put on a good impression. And then according to her, he got like 3 other girlfriends.
Yeah,
she didn't testify at the trial. And then we know that he domestically abused, allegedly, Miss Chalet, who said she wasn't getting knocked around herself.
Right. So, I mean, it's not the first time he's been accused of having altercations with females. So, I mean, that's not far fetched for what she's saying. And I mean, I'm not saying like she's lying because she wants the amount of money that she wants.
Mhm.
She factored all that in when she asked for it. But don't they still live in the same house? They just live on separate sides of the house. So what
Well,
business if she's gone, she has the house?
well, if you look at if someone can go get Empowered Esquire TV's this video from earlier today, they were showing how many houses Dre had. He got like 3 or 4.
You're right. You look about 4 or 5.
So he can either give her 3 or sell what they have and just give her half the money. Like, here, there you go. And so they say also because of the state that they lived in, that's probably why she's getting this much. Where if she was in another state, it may be a little bit different. And I think Miss Furlow Speaks, if she's not here, I was watching her video and she made a good point. She was like, she didn't like the terms because it said it didn't allow her to get married. It didn't for her getting married again. Like, oh, you can't get, if you want to keep getting this money, you can't get married. But I just think it's a little bit more than that because if you saw back, like, you know, I guess yesteryears, that's what they did. You got, especially in households where the man was the primary breadwinner and they got divorced and they had to pay alimony. You stopped paying alimony when your wife got married. And I think in some places it's still that way. Because to me, I feel like it's fair. Because if you divorce me and then I got to give you alimony, why do I got to keep giving you alimony when you get a new man who gives you a new income?
Well, I mean, are the children a factor? Are the children like mine?
Children is grown. Their children are grown.
Oh, okay. So she's not going to receive. Okay, so this is her only means of income because she's stuck by his side for 24 years. Because most rich people like that, they don't want their women working in the field, like outside the home. Like they don't like that for some reason. I've noticed that to be a trend. A lot of people that have a lot of money, they do not like their women out there working among the public. Like for what I've never been able, so I can't tell you the reason, but I'm just going to assume.
Who's April Jones?
But who?
I'm sorry. Someone said he was dating April Jones, probably many more women.
Amarion's mama. Amarion from B2K.
I thought she was dating the member, B2K member.
She was, but not no more. She moved
up too. So,
good child. Be wanting that girl with legs.
I got to do to be. See.
She was. Y'all was being petty all this time. I've been good.
My mama told me to get an education and go to school, and this girl just. I ain't mad at you, sis. Get your money.
No, she's doing too much.
But if you were dating him while he was still married, that's technically adultery, sis. I'm just saying.
She don't care. She sleep with friends.
But guess what? Wendy did the same thing. She was with Rupert Murdoch, and then she was dating the MySpace guy. Then she got her husband to invest in MySpace, girl. She got her main man to invest in her side man's business.
Didn't the MySpace guy kill himself?
No. Somebody Google that.
Is he still alive? I could have sworn I read somewhere that he had committed suicide, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that yet. But
okay. Keisha Frazier, I did see her demands and I thought it was outrageous. I said, sis, you are not helping the women's movement. You're not helping the feminine side with this list. It was just too much. Now, what she got now, I'm like, okay, that's reasonable. But now some of the men are like, no, that's still too much. Y'all are not making that money. That's a blip if he's a billionaire. It's a blip. I think she earns it. I'm sorry. That's what she got. That's what she gets. And then some people were like, oh, what about the spouses of Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates? Well, it's a little bit different. Those women need extra money because they actually worked for their husband. They actually helped to make their businesses better. They actually was employees.
Mm-hmm.
The first employee that Jeff Bezos had was his wife, his ex-wife. She was an accountant. And she was with him, for 25 years and had 2 kids. Yeah, so when she got divorced, half his billions went to her.
Right.
I thought it was, and then you still have some men to my no, that's not fair. Dude, she was the first employee. She helped set up his system in that garage.
He cheated
on her with another friend's wife. Hand that woman her billions, please.
And keep it pushing. So she shut up.
His stupid ass got found out. What?
I said they need to just go and give her what they want, so they don't have to tell their business. They know too much of their personal business. When people I've seen some nasty divorces, and we've all seen them on thing, and people tell folks business. That lady know too much of Dre business. He better just say, okay, I'll do that, and just move on, because she know too much of his business, and just to save face, he better just give her what she asked for, and just say, thank God the kids is grown. So, because I mean, even though I think she looks like a guy in the face, I think she's a pretty looking person. So she'll find somebody. She gonna want to be alone forever. How you gonna prove that she's still in the body?
She need to call Wendy. Call Wendy D and say, "Hey, girl, I just got my divorce.
Yeah,
what can I get one of them cougars? What can I get one of them cubs at?"
That's where Joe he thought like I probably gave that.
And then did you see where because I really was shocked about Bill and Melinda Gates. They got a whole foundation, nonprofit foundation, which they said they're still gonna work with each other for.
Yeah,
she's been with him since I think she joined his company in their 7th year of existence.
Mm-hmm.
And helped make that company into what it is today. So yeah, he's going to give up some billions for her. And then I heard that he was cheating on her too.
I don't think he's going. I think he's glad that she going. I think so he can do what he wants to. He got her smiling.
You know what? And she's the one that initiated. And then I saw her that she's actually about almost 10 years younger than him. She probably is tired. She's like, you know what? I've been helping this man with Microsoft our whole life, last years. The kids, I think, are they kids, bro? They kids.
Yeah,
they might be little kids. But then she actually has her own company that she wants to work with. I'm like, oh, that girl want her to pursue her dreams.
She's straight forever, but I mean, man.
But she had her own. I'm saying that this is other company that she's working with that she actually helped find. I'm like, this girl just wants to have her own dream. She done helped him do all this stuff. I can help. I get together with him and help heal the world a couple times a year. I'm ready to go.
Probably why she ready to go too, because it look like they don't have no relations. They look like they like they sleep in separate beds.
She's in one of their other houses. I think I read.
She done moved out the house. Yeah, that way she been gone. When a chick move out, yeah, that's it, bruh. You hang it up. You about to go down to that courthouse and put it.
Who is that?
Who's who?
Someone said Mackenzie Scott. I don't know who that is. Who that?
That name sounds very familiar.
Okay. He said, no wonder why these rich men are killing their wives or ex-wives. That's true. But you gotta be careful because some of these wives is killing their husbands for their insurance policy.
Arsenic poison. That's probably why Dre had that brain aneurysm. Good, because
I kept wondering about that too. I was like, I wonder if she put something in his coffee. But then she was somewhere. Then she was somewhere else when he started drinking it. So she had an alibi. I kept thinking about that.
Because you gotta think about it. I mean, he's still alive. He just can't make his own decisions. So technically, they still married. So she will get everything will go to her. If he
I think he has a good lawyer though, and they made sure she couldn't come to that hospital.
This is allegedly.
Allegedly.
Girl, don't you do that to that man.
Allegedly.
I'm sorry.
Can I ask you this question? I was saying, would the men's be so upset about her getting this money if this was actually Miss Cholet divorcing Dre and not this woman? Knowing what we know now about him, the abuse and all that stuff.
I mean, probably yes, because you got to think about it. Everything that Michelle already that said that happened to her, his wife is saying it now. So the stories are similar. Mm-hmm. And I really think it's just the fact that people think that it's just that's his money because he worked. I don't think it has to do a thing with her skin color. I think it is the pure matter that they think that that's his money because he went up there and that's in the front and that's who everybody saw. They didn't see her in the background working. Like on time you see them when they came out and they had some kind of public of the business or they're having a little party. But then after that, I mean, she stayed in the background. She don't be on social media.
So what if Miss Chalet was married with Trey or still with him and his children? Let's say she helped write songs, she helped sing on certain tracks, and then 24 years later, after 20 kids, she's like, you know what, I want a divorce, and this is my list of the stuff I want. What this ex-wife get? Would Miss Chalet like? Okay, yeah, she deserved that because she did this, and that. She did in the home and in the studio.
I mean, yeah, but that Baby by Suge kind of threw that one out there, though. She got a Baby by Suge Knight, too, though.
Wait, she got a Baby by Suge and Jane?
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I saw the damn movie. I forgot.
But yeah, I'm just
saying that's what if we said if she did more. Like, I really wanted to know, like, you know, because part of me felt like, would they really be upset this was Miss Chalet asking for this money? Because I'm like, we all love Miss Chalet now. I mean, let's think about it.
I mean, I love when she sang, but after that, she don't need to talk no more. She needs to just write it. It's that voice, baby. I thought she was playing. And I was like, no, that's real. And I'm like,
no, yeah, she can't even order a pizza.
Where's your mama, ma'am?
I bet you she loves ordering stuff online now because she's like, "Child, ain't nobody got time to ask speak to my mom no more."
Right, she gotta go get her kids to say, you know, this is, you know, how to pretend to be her. That's not right. I mean, I don't got no problem with it. I mean, but that voice. I mean, she's a beautiful singing voice.
Yes,
beautiful. I love the music. But
I just thought about how good verses they could have. I don't know why my ADHD moment.
It's good. Go ahead.
Miss Chalet versus Regina Belle.
Girl. Regina knocked the wind out of her. What you mean?
Girl.
They can't compare the two. No. Regina? Make it like it was? Come on now. Regina.
Come on now. Miss Chalet got some hits now.
She got a few little dabbles, but Regina. Come on now. She on the wait until that.
Or could we do Regina Belle versus Anita Baker?
I'm with that. That'd be neck and neck. And I like them both, but I'm an Anita Baker fan. Anita Baker
am too, but I love Regina Belle though too. Yeah.
With that voice.
And it would be cool because they actually have worked together.
Right.
I saw when Anita came back on tour and she's like, "Oh, here, cause my friend come sing this song," and it was Regina Belle. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Ooh, I was like,
"Oh, T.A., you really said that? T.A., you really said that?
You the meta? Oh, I know you was like, Lord help her. Ooh, child, I know it threw you off like, oh. And I wonder what sound different. It's a little high pitch.
I'm just thought about something. Can you imagine Fran Drescher and Miss Chalet talking to each other?
Ooh, I throw the TV. That's like nails on the chalkboard. Don't you do that. Don't nobody. Allegedly, disclaimer. I do not agree with that statement. Don't y'all put that out there. It's gonna be like them blinking lights. Everybody can start having seizures. Nope, don't you do that.
Oh, it really throw me off. Oh, okay. Is she nice? Because it looks like she's a nice person.
Well, how can you get with a voice like
that? She just makes bad choices in me. There are people who you think are nice and they're not. Heck, I thought Aretha Franklin was nice, and I heard she was a plain up diva.
Who?
Aretha Franklin.
Oh, she looks kind of
diva.
Yeah, she looks
kind of diva. I said sometimes she was very nasty to people. Like, I think she cheated her sister out of a hit song.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're gonna put that in the movie, but they probably should. I'm just saying. Oh, very nice, sweet girl.
Father dynamic right there. That I don't understand that one. That father-daughter dynamic thing going on.
And see, the thing about that is it's alleged. Like I said.
Mm-hmm.
But no one has ever. But then some people have said that her child is actually the child she had when she was a teenage girl, is actually maybe one of her father's minister friends or like a bishop or something in the church.
Yeah, it could be because stuff like that does happen. Mm-hmm. And he was up to C.J. Franklin, C.L. Franklin. I can't remember what his initials. I know it's C something.
Yeah, C.L. Franklin.
And so, like, yeah, he could sing, but after that, I look at the dynamics of that relationship, and that's strange.
Because he was her first manager too.
Yes, yeah, and I just one of those things that make you go, But I mind's my business.
Yeah, I heard it was a daddy child. Mm-hmm. And that would make a lot of sense since her oldest son is kind of special.
Mm-hmm. And then
but it could be he's special because what if she didn't know she was pregnant and then she got pregnant and tried to get the baby out? I'm like, okay.
At that age, her age that she was like 12 or so. So at that age, your body's not meant to carry, an extra person and all that. So that's probably why he's slow, because of how her body was, and her body hadn't matured to enough point that it was able to, make him see all he needs. That's probably why he's a lot slow, and it could be because, inbreeding. I don't want to say the other word. I'm not going to, but y'all know what I mean. But yeah. I think that's why that child was slow, but I know that friend was so long. I thought she was gonna wake up. I know that.
Can y'all come bury me right now?
Like, come on now, come on, let's go. I got something I need to be. Come on.
Oh, she was 12, so that means she got either, depending on what part of the year it was, either she got pregnant at the beginning of the year when she was 12, or the previous year when she was 11. Okay, that's some nasty shit. Okay.
Somebody's trifling. That's so sad.
It is sad. It is sad. Rest in peace, Ruth. I still love you. I didn't think how you treated some people. But I love them shoes when they cross her legs. I was like, you know what? That's going out of style right there. That's cute.
I didn't know people was out here crossing legs, but
they crossed her legs in the she's a cute red shoes. Then I heard the next day or when they went to, I forget how many days they had people in the city to come see her. They switched out her shoes. I'm like, oh no. She had dress changes.
Right. I'm like, somebody like, we can send her out of style and changed every style. I was like, I was like, man, she been out, man. Y'all better hurry up. I was worried for a minute, like, y'all. She in state for how long?
Me and my whole family was watching it, and we were like, go do other stuff. We're like, okay, we watching it. Okay, I'm gonna go lay down, wake back up. Okay, who's on there?
But y'all, I'm digressing. But did you see the way that they wrote Ariana Grande's behind?
All the memes, and I don't know. And I don't want to blame Ariana because she probably has never been to a black church. But someone around her should have asked some questions like, "Hey, y'all, what do you wear to a black funeral?" Because her dress should have been lower. Because the man's in the back, you got Bill in the back, Bill Clinton.
They always
and Jesse Jackson, he might got dementia or Alzheimer's, but Jesse Jackson learned the hoish ways from MLK. I'm sorry. You got them looking at there, and then the whole pastor gonna come over there tomorrow. I thought it was a thing from Taco Bell. I was like, oh, that is so insensitive, racist.
Then he walked up behind.
Then he groped her and touched her side boob. I was like, no.
And patted her on the booty. I said,
who patted her on the booty?
I would have been another funeral right there. I would have swung up there.
Who patted her on the booty?
Yeah, he gave that thing a little squeeze. I know it. Because I was like, why would you do that? Like, it was like the man forgot he was in front of the church, in front of that church, in front of everybody. They showed up.
He had to issue an apology, and then they said some of the members of the family, they were upset about that, but they said they were also upset about his message because they were like, he started talking about unwed mothers and single mother, single father. They're like, wait a minute, did he forget Aretha Franklin was a single mother?
Yeah.
That is not the message we asked for this funeral. But
Oh, that's a shame.
y'all, rest in peace. I miss her.
I'm sorry, I got to digress. My fault. Continue.
No, go ahead. What?
No, I was waiting on you. I know I had digressed from Drake.
Oh. Okay, so I want to talk about this, and me and you. I'm gonna just let you go first. I'm a history teacher, so I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna let you go first.
Hold on, my TV is a little delayed too, so give me one. Yeah, I'm up here gonna look. She finna put some mess up here. I know it's something.
Have you seen this on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram?
Yeah, I saw
Facebook?
that on the screen. And I thought about putting something in there, but my hand Lord was like, no, say nothing because you're going to get banned again. Don't say nothing. So this right here he done set us back. He done set us back, y'all. We got to throw him out the community.
Yes.
He's not allowed back.
Angela Smith. Fix it, Jesus. Help us, Mama Oya. This is all I got.
Oya. I want to know why he thought this was a good idea. I would like to know why the photographer agreed to this idea. This has got to be the most disrespectful thing I ever saw. Well, one of the things I ever saw. Mm-hmm. And smiling about it. Like there was no other. I just want to be different.
And then I want to show you the difference. The difference. Like this one, he still got the chains on, girl.
Girl, I saw that. I said, huh.
And let me show you the other photos. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I might have to make it bigger.
I'm offended.
So here is this. And by the way, I thought it was like maybe is this a movie? No, this is a real life couple, y'all. This is them. Then this is I guess she giving him the freedom, or he asking to marry him. I don't know.
And I'm not the world. I'm giving
Then I guess he got Guess he got some new clothes. We kiss on the forehead. I don't know. What
dirty. About. Them should have been dirty clothes. That wasn't even accurate.
And then this one right here, Kevin said a really good thing for this. She's taking the chains off.
The thing is,
I'm just like,
I was so offended. I was like, "Are y'all serious?" Like, I just want to know what were you thinking what would make you do that? Like, I wouldn't even agree to that. I'd be like, "Are you crazy?" Like, no. I want to know who was the photographer and why did he agree to this? Because who came up with this idea? Because this is wrong. This is wrong, and ain't no way it's right. Like, you can't make that right. I don't know. Trying to bridge the gap between races, or if that was what he was trying to do, but no, that like, I'm gonna make an excuse for that. That was just straight BS. No, there ain't no excuse for that. Mm-hmm. That was bad. Like, in 2021, we still have to explain racism and all that stuff to our kids, and you gonna be out here with chains on. Come up. Set free. I'm set free. Like, from what? You weren't in.
You're getting married, and this was what child. And this is the thing I have a problem with as a history, as a Black person, and I live in the South. I already got a problem with people who want to romanticize slavery or antebellum period. We still have plantations that are used for educational purposes. But there are also some plantations that are doing things like having weddings there or photo shoots because they want to remember the Gone with the Wind and good old days, which applies to your culture. Mm-hmm. And so, and people have had their weddings there as well, not just photo shoots. But to have a slavery themed wedding?
Is the groomers going to come in like, runaway slaves or something? Like, how is that going to go? Like
how is this supposed to like signify y'all love? Like y'all were a slave, not to the system, but to each other. Like what were you thinking? Because this is the thing I have a problem with. Y'all, some people say, "Oh, it was slavery. It was a long time ago. Get over it." But then you come up with this mess right here. You put it in our face. How can we get over it when you make it look like it was a good thing and it wasn't really horrible? Like,
I just want to know who's going to wear the house on the prairie hat coming down the aisle. Like, I want to know. I have questions. Who's going to be there? I just want to know when y'all do this. I want somebody to snap the black side and see if they're going to be smiling. I don't think nobody going to be smiling at that wedding that sit on the black side. I'm just going to be honest. That's going to be some cross eyes. That's not some get out stuff. Like, no.
Do they do this? As BDSM in the bed? They have chains and stuff and whips and stuff, and they decided, like, you know what? Since we do this in the bed, we should go ahead and do this for the photo shoot.
You want to know something weird? And the thing is, the whole thing is backwards because you're having this themed wedding, but you're going to go get married. It's going to bound you to a contract. So what chains are you trying to set free? Because you finna go be put into a contract with somebody. So I don't see how that concept and what the vows that you say, and you got to start a contract saying I'm going to be right by this person, but you talking about being set free. So I'm trying to figure out how you came up with this idea and how marriage is a marriage contract. So you going into an agreement with somebody for life, supposedly. So what? I don't see how they mix the two. Like, I don't understand we're in the same. It's not even the same league. It's not in the same lane. It's completely opposite of each other. So how was that gonna work? I don't know. I don't know why they stopped them when they did it.
And my thing is this. And this is the thing. We don't know if there were actually family members or friends who said, you know what? I'm not gonna do this with y'all. Y'all, no, not doing it. My thing is, you're gonna have to show your kids this one day, and they're gonna be looking at you like, that's not how the slaves and the slave masters look in my history book. Mom and Dad, how come y'all look like that? Like, do you really?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. It made me, girl. I was like, look, I thought it was a joke. I'm not gonna lie. I thought somebody was gonna be like.
I thought someone was doing a skit. I was like, okay, is this gonna be some movie? Are they doing a parody? Are they doing a truth and comedy thing? But no, these were actual people, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna let you listen to it because I can't can't get no strikes with. Paris Milan really did a really good insight about this. And I want y'all to hear. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the part. Let y'all listen to it. Because she actually went through like how they found out who these people were. Because they, like I said, people be doing investigations.
Mm-hmm.
Love got stronger and stronger. He was no longer a slave. She was one of the slave master's mistress, and they snuck out in the back to have a congregation about their love for each other. I don't know. So this caption here was originally from her page, and I'll show you everybody's page in a minute.
Okay. I'll put let me put the link in the chat. Because Paris Milan, whoever she got this, they did some good investigation too. I'm like, these people were, yeah. But you leaving these little breadcrumbs, people gonna find it.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, it was before I saw it on TikTok. It actually was on Instagram.
That's where I saw it.
Okay, so here's the video that I'm playing the audio for y'all. It's from Paris Milan.
It says 1842. Days passed and everything changed. Our love got stronger and stronger. He was no longer a slave. He was part of the family. Part 2 pre-wedding session. So in these photos that they're doing, some people thought it was a reenactment, but people were stating that this was their photos for a wedding that was impending. It's like the pre-wedding photos. And you can see here that Django Rechain is proud. He is kneeling. He got the chains on. He looked like he's picking the cotton or the corn. I'm not sure. He's kissing Massa on her hands, and she helping him get them chains off. And, you know, he's going on to be liberated through Bakisha. So a lot of people were offended by this. People on I can't stand TikTok sometimes. People on TikTok literally was thinking that this was cottagecore until they saw the chains, and they called it cotton core. God, I can't. And the thing is that when this photo was first posted, a lot of people were mad because, as you can see, the name was blurred out. Whoever took a screenshot, I guess, was trying to protect their identity, so they blurred out her name. Nobody knew who it was. One thing that I noticed was before anybody had any information on them, and I also saw this on TikTok, and somebody came to my page and told me about this. People were initially blaming his mother. Now, here's some of these comments. Someone said, so his mom and them just said, yeah, that's a good idea. And now one person in her family said, it's a no for me, dog. And the photographer, nobody said, this ain't it. Some more comments on TikTok where people were saying that his mother told him to do this. So somebody said, whose idea was this? That was the comment. Somebody replied and said, it was his Black mother. And then another commenter said, I didn't even say it. It was actually his mother's idea.
I can't believe that.
So you had this narrative going around that a lot of people were assuming that his mom was this Black woman that told him to do this. People were saying that there was this article that said his mother told him. So everybody was jumping on this blame the Black woman narrative. And I'm sorry, but for Black men who say that we don't submit to you, this is my question. If every choice that you make that looks poorly on your image is a result of your mama not teaching you something, or somebody else then done something, or somebody else is responsible, why should I submit to somebody that is incapable of making their own decisions? Because when you're in they have an alternate page, spiritual words.
Okay, so
they came along and they said everybody was jumping on this, blame the Black woman.
I'm trying to get to the part where they find out who they are.
I'm sorry, but for every choice that you make that looks poorly on your image, you something, or somebody else then done something, or somebody else is responsible, why should I submit? Oh, they don't respect me. B, you don't respect your effing self. This photo, and don't respect your effing self. This photo ended up going over to Spiritual Word, and unfortunately, Spiritual Word, something happened where their Instagram page got flagged down or deleted, or something happened. I'm not sure. They posted this, and they said, "What in the?" They have an alternate page, Spiritual Word CS, and they came along and they said, and Spiritual Word family members sent us the receipts of this photo. And they listed the photographer's name, the couple's name, and everybody's involved. So the guy that was involved, initially people were saying it's some other guy's page, I guess trying to hurry up and get the story out.
You'll see it in the video.
The wrong person's Instagram page. So that dude has his comments on private or limited. This is the real person.
In the wrong business.
This photo. So he goes by Joshi Fit, Jaki Fit on Instagram, and he has some fitness page. So he's a fitness coach. And you know, in the slave days, Massa would have loved to have a strong and fit buck to get his Black A out there and work them fields. And so he's involved, and then the Latina, Mariela Sanchez, and it says,
okay, now do y'all hear that? I just thought it was Becky. I just thought she was a Becky. or a Karen or Karina. You know, no, she's Karina.
Mm.
And by the way, she's gonna say this about him. He is actually Afro-Latino. He's Dominican. They're both both Hispanic, but they're both different races. One is white passing, the other one is black passing. But still, they had slavery in the Dominican Republic.
Right.
So I'm still trying to figure out, why did you think this shit was okay? Because you were over here in America doing this? Because I don't think you could do this if you were back home with grandma, grandpa, the cousins and stuff. I just got a problem with that.
I don't. When people don't know who they are, this is what happens. Like, how did you miss this part in history class? Like, you just skip past the part where you thought this.
They had a whole map in the history book that said where slaves went and the arrows and everything.
Maybe he can't read. Just.
Maybe a lover, a dance lover, and clearly a slave lover, because that's what they were going for. And then the photographer was Misael Bin Conseme, Consipa, Cotabrica. Anyways, so yeah, these are the people that's involved. Photographer, the white woman, and the black man that was playing the slave. Once people had their acts, a lot of people started like dragging them. They went to their page, and the slave portrayer, whatever you like to call him, Django Rechain, he reached out to Spiritual Word, and he was like, please delete it. Wait, let me start it. Let me get my squeaky spell right. Please delete the post. You don't have the permission for the photo. My intenciones wasn't to offend anybody, anyone, anywhere with those photos. Thank you. So he asked them to delete it. He said, post this, delete this. And I guess Spiritual Word took it down. I don't know if he got Spiritual Word's page flagged because of that.
Maybe.
So after that happened, a bunch of people started sharing these photos around, and even found out, like, his friends, and found his other pages. Now, him, and the photographer privated their pages.
He's a trainer, exercise, something or another. So he has a whole other page with him doing his like squats and stuff and all that kind of stuff.
He got this workout page.
Yeah, workout page.
Where he does fitness and all that. And I don't want to hear none of y'all in the chat talking about, oh, is he black? No, he's black. He just speak a little Spanish, but he's definitely black. And he knew what the freak he was doing. And he wanted to do this. I don't understand how this foolishness is able to go viral with you portraying a race play, slave play, buck play, whatever the freak you want to call it, and y'all will swear to God that you didn't have no bad intentions. But what was the positive intentions of that? Now, from my other research, I found out that he's a baby father. And he has some churn. You can see his churn here, but I went to his Facebook page and I found that out as well. So how much of a prize is she really getting that he is a baby dad? And I'm sorry, but this just proves to me that no matter where they go across the globe, I've been telling y'all need to stop deifying some of these intercultural relationships as well. And trust me, I already know what y'all gonna say. Parents, you was doing it, child. I know that they all really are pretty much the same. Now, some might like to get married a little more than.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. But I wanted you to hear this part. Like, they found these two people, and now they want you to take down the photo. Like, he's like, can you take down the photo? You don't have my permission. Oh, no, really? But you put this out here. Yeah, okay. With the slavery thing.
I could tell he was a Negro because I'm looking at the hair, and look, I was locking up. Look at that. That's a black person. She always a little Spanish. And look how he's walking. That stuff is nappy. That's a black man. I'm sorry, that texture. And so I want to know who gave him the side fade and didn't line it up correctly, because that ain't right. Yeah, that, no. I don't care who. I just want to know, why was that a necessity? Why would somebody post that? There was something different. He posted it and he did. And then whoever felt some type of way. I'm trying to figure out.
You think it was a photographer?
You know what? That's what I'm thinking. Because
He was like, ain't nobody gonna believe this bullshit. I did not sign up for this.
Right. We in a pandemic. This is the first
I went to my priest. He said I had to absolve sins, to take penance. I gotta do something. I got to let the world know.
So all these detectives running around here. Man, y'all even have a private firm. Y'all are not living up to y'all potential. Because, baby, y'all can track.
And what if he loses a job because of this? You were in a slavery themed pre-wedding shoot photo. Who's gonna hire you?
I think
they found out you worked at they place. He better be glad that he's a fitness trainer. Is he? I hope he's not working in a place because he's not fit. Bally's is not fit it. And what's the other place? Fitness Connection. No, don't go there.
Yeah, talking about he a fit. Here's how you do squats. Okay.
Yeah, he was doing squats. And he was doing. I forget what you call it when you jump down, do a push up, and then come back up.
That's too much right there. You said, and right there, like I almost passed out around it when you said you had to jump up, down, do squats, and instruction.
So I put the video. Let me put the video back in here. This is from Paris, Milan, and this is where she has a lot more like screenshots and stuff.
That's crazy.
It was a really funny TikTok where it was a guy. He was pretending he was the photographer and he was trying to talk to people out of doing a photo shoot. He said, "Hey, what if we got this idea? Why don't we throw this all away and start all over, no charge?"
Right, like y'all finna ruin y'all whole lives right here. You're finna ruin everything you ever thought you was gonna get. He a baby daddy. We don't know if he's using her for child support and safety in a home. Everybody grouping together because pandemic happened and people don't. Yeah, I do think that's
trying to figure out what it made you.
I forgot he leaked it. He had to leak it because he was like, "Man, I really feel bad about this."
It was 5 different photos.
Lord, that is just
5 different photos.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna go to Instagram and see if I can find the original. They say they blacked out her name on the video.
I couldn't tell you where I saw it. It might have been on Baller Alert or what else is that other one? Neighborhood something. And that's probably where I saw it at because I looked and I stopped and I was like somebody playing a joke and I kept seeing the comments and I like, no, this is something different. Let me go on back over here and get deep. And I was like, no. I was like, why would you do this? Like, and I don't understand that last picture. Who was that last picture? Him with that top hat. He had that Abraham Lincoln hat.
I guess he got some new clothes.
He really don't know no history. What you thought? Even after slavery, didn't nobody get their stuff. You want to be hugged up next to no white woman? No, like why? What book were they reading? They did not pass history at all.
Were you absent that day?
That's not even one day. That's like at least back when I was in school, and that wasn't just we cover it for one day and move on because it was quite extensive. So a couple days, maybe a week or two, those 2 weeks, and you knew more what you need to know. I don't know why he thought he must be in a generation to just have history was 15 minutes and they walked off. Like I don't understand how he missed that this was not right. Like, how do you not understand?
Did he take history in the Dominican Republic? Did they teach it differently there? Like, but still, somewhere in the history book or whoever classroom said, okay, slavery is bad. That you don't romanticize it like this,
right? Like it was great. You can just walk up into the house, Betty Sue, and I don't know. Hope nobody's name is Betty Sue in the chat. I'm just saying the name, but you're going up there to Becky Sue, and they're gonna let you in the front door, and y'all was just going to be brisk and happy. They would have castrated that man, cut his feet off, sold his wife, and like they would make it happen. Like and more like you would be murdered because that would be what would happen. So why are people not being truthful? Why are people trying to take the part where we suffered? Like blacks have suffered at the hands of other races.
They always say, "Oh, it was such a long time ago."
But
Okay, you want us to get over it. And it's
right,
like, well, why? Why did you do this?
Right. If I slap your grandmama, whom you loved, and then tell you, get over it, it happened 15 minutes ago. Like, you would still be mad. Like, because I slapped your grandma. It's the same thing. You slapped our great grandparents. You slapped us in the face.
Mm-hmm.
We had our people in bondage. Like, literally, off of the fact the Lord gave us darker pigment. And now we the scums of the earth. Like, we don't deserve the same thing that you have. We want our kids to be happy and get a good education and have things too. It just shouldn't just be for one side. It should be for one side. Like, I know we get painted this picture like, oh, we're.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we're not. All of us ain't like that. It just doesn't make sense to me how somebody thought that was a good idea. And he can't explain that away. Like, I don't care what he says, that can't be explained away for it to make any sense.
Yeah. Just Jesus be famous.
But you know about more history than I did because you're the history teacher. I just like
when
history.
I saw that, I was just so all kinds of angry. I was like, who was his history teacher? That he thought this was an okay video to make. Like today.
Right, they do.
And everybody to watch it. Like you didn't have no kind of sense.
Right, Miss Angela. Yeah, I agree with that. They do. Sally him. Yeah, they like she wanted to be stuffed in a box. Basically, she had all this man children, and Lord, she was. I'll stay with you because I love you. It wasn't like that. No, that I believe that woman was tortured. She don't look happy or nice, and no kind of paint nowhere. Her eyes look miserable, and you see the paint. So I just know that is how that went. They painted that thing right on up.
And whose property did they use? And they look like a cornfield, not cotton.
Girl, did you see that house? You see that house that was in the back in that one picture? Because I was looking, I was like, what's going on with this house? So y'all got married in front of slave quarters? Like, what is, you gotta go back and look at the house in one of the pictures. You look at it in the back, and I swear you like, y'all didn't get married in front of the big house I see. Y'all got married in front of the slave quarters. Is that what? Like,
y'all tell Keisha Fraser, thank you.
I'm telling you, go back. You gotta look at that picture when they.
Or because she had the Quaker hat, was she an abolition? Was she a Quaker? That's why your house looked like that. Like, I got questions.
I did. I was like, why?
Hey, Ebony Woods, Danny Brown. I don't know who owns the rights to this files out of your blood. But I guess if you report the video though, and you tell Facebook or you tell Instagram like, hey, that's my photo, and I need to take it down, they probably will take it down. Because they don't want no legal problems. So they'll just take,
Right.
So well, we go on to the last topic. And I really have enjoyed you here with me tonight. We gotta do this again.
You know me, I'm always ready to chop it up with you.
So I wanted to talk about this. I'm going to show you a photo.
Okay.
And let me just ask a question. Have you heard the term blackfishing?
Blackfishing. No, I don't think I've heard it. Okay. I mean, some people, but I don't think I actually know what it is.
Okay. So have you heard of catfishing?
That I have.
Okay. So basically, there are Instagram models, certain women, sometimes men, or entertainers who they darken their skin. They do a different textured hairdo, and they present themselves as either mixed race or like a light-skinned version of a black woman. Kind of think of like Rachel Dolezal.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got. Oh, okay.
And there are people, like for example, there was a 2 models that were shown in the Ivy Park campaign, and they found out that they were actually white women. They were not black women. But they had bronze their skin and different textured hair. Someone else did a video. They showed like how these other influencers who were doing like these makeup tutorials, and people thought that they were Black women, and then they found out their old picture, and they were like, no, they white.
Oh.
And then they want to come and say, well, I never said I was Black.
So
you
like
never
Black-
told nobody you wasn't, or you wasn't mixed.
Oh wow.
So some people have even accused Ariana Grande of this, because if you saw her on the Disney Channel, it was Nickelodeon. She was she's Hispanic, I think, and Italian, but she was very, very fair. But if you look at her now, she's a little bit darker. Okay, not quite Jennifer Lopez color, but like darker than what she was on Nickelodeon. So some people are like, are you doing some type of black fishing, or are you just what? Like, what did they? You just got a stylist? What is it?
Right.
Well, you know who Iggy Azalea is?
Yes.
I'm so that's the only two songs I like about. I'm so fancy. Let it go. It really is the hook that catches you. I'm sorry. She's from Australia, but came over here as a teenager, landed in Atlanta, and then somehow she worked her way in and got herself a record deal. So even though she's from Australia, she got like this black accent, Atlanta accent. I don't know.
Accent. Okay.
Yeah, I heard black scent before. So she's dated a Black dude. She has a son with a former, I think, basketball player. She has a new album and a new video that just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw, and I was kind of curious, I wonder what she's gonna come up with, this time. She's been gone for a minute. I mean,
Right.
And I look at the picture, and I was trying to figure out who the hell was I looking at, because it didn't look like Iggy Azalea. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, this is Iggy Azalea. I don't know if y'all saw that fancy video. I'm so fancy. And she even did another song with Nicki Minaj. I think she even did a song with Britney Spears on her first or second album. Okay.
What robot is this? Why is she like a robot? That ain't a person.
Probably the whatever people. I don't know. And this is actually, I think, post nose job. She got a nose job too.
What? She got a nose job. Got a lace.
No. She got a nose job. Her nose job is definitely, you can tell. But yeah, they probably gave her like the others. They gave her, the Real Housewives lace front. She probably got her boobies done. Push her bra. Someone did her makeup.
That's not
fuller. Yeah. But this is not the photo I'm talking about, sis.
Yeah, I know, but look at her face. It's just stone.
Yeah, it's stone. Yeah. And this is the thing. If you ever look at people like Taylor Swift or Lady Gaga or Britney Spears, don't they have some type of emotion or something in their face? Or kind of like,
like she just
She looks more mannequin-like to me, to be honest.
Right, you're like, it's creepy. It's creepy looking right now, but I just because I remember her being dark. I just thought she's always been like white.
No, she's always been white, but I'm going to show you another picture of her, which is a still from her recent video called "I Am the Strip Club."
I am the strip.
And I'm going to show. I'm going to put the link in the chat, but I want to show you the picture. But when I saw it, I was like, "Who the hell is this?"
Mm-hmm. Girl, who the hell is that? Who the hell is this?
Who the hell is that, right? I'm like, who the fuck is that? When I saw this, when I saw this, who I thought this was?
Who?
I thought this was Demi Lovato, and she had something done to her face. Because Demi Lovato Because Demi Lovato has a very full face.
Somebody lying. That is not that child.
Hold on. Look again.
I got to put this on the TV because I just can't believe this.
Yeah, I'm going to show you another picture that is from a shot in the film where she's being carried by some black men.
I mean,
yeah. Now, by the way, I will say this: she has been accused of blackfishing before. I gotta find it. It was some video she did, and okay. Did you ever play this game with the other black girls called Down by the River?
Down by
the river, bank to bank. You never heard?
No. I thought that was a gospel song. I didn't know somebody was out here playing games.
No. It was like a I don't know how to explain it. It was like a hand clapping type of game, and it was like once the song finished and your hand got pounded like this, you were out. No, I ain't never played nothing like that. It was like an elimination game. I can't think of what it's called. It's called Down by the River. That must be a southern thing because I'm not originally from here, so it must be a southern thing. Okay, so I grew up. Me and my black friends, the other girls, we played this. Some black man who probably heard his sisters or cousins say it wrote a rap song using the lyrics Down by the River. Okay. Iggy Azalea then did a video where her lace front and her makeup looks like Cardi B. And they're like, hey, are you blackfishing? Or are you just doing what is the popular style? No, dude. And people were upset. But then I was like, when I looked at who wrote the song, I'm like, well, a black man wrote the song. Who y'all finna be mad at? Her for rapping it? But you ain't finna say shit to him for writing it for her. But okay. That look like a man though. Y'all let me go find Demi Lovato photo because when I saw that, I was like, damn, did Demi Lovato what to do to her face? What? Did somebody to reface it and put somebody else's face on there? Because this has got what? This don't make no sense. Look at this mess here. Okay, love to see it and nobody else's. I mean, look at her makeup. Like, damn, like y'all make her into another fucking person. Okay, now look at this. This is Demi Lovato. Okay. Let me take off the picture. Okay, make Demi Lovato big. Okay. Yeah, I can see how you thought that was Demi, but she looked like a female. Demi like a female to be. That thing that was in the last picture, that don't look something wrong. Okay, so look at this photo. Okay, I thought when I saw the photo of Iggy Azalea in the blackface, and I'm gonna call it what it is, blackface. I thought this was Demi Lovato. I was like, damn, what did Demi Lovato got some stuff sucked out her cheeks or something? She came with a new song called "I Am the Strip Club." Like, what is this? And then someone said, no, this is Iggy Azalea, and I was like, what? I said, she didn't learn nothing from that fucking last time. Like, nobody put her by the side or nothing. Like, you ain't got no friends. Right, they be up there. And I said, what's wrong with white girls just being white? That's I love Pink, and she's white, and she got blonde hair. It's Big Pink and other colors too. She's even sung R&B music, which is black. Guess what? She was still a white girl when she did it. She didn't do this. I like Britney Spears. Britney Spears ain't never come out black. You know the problem she got? She ain't never come out with this mess. Hell, even Taylor Swift. There's one Taylor Swift song I like. I don't like that because she's annoying. Even that video where she was like in different, I guess, costumes or different genres of, and one of them looked kind of like a hip hop one, and I was like, oh, what is she doing? She still didn't darken her skin. Right, she looked like a whole nother race. Yes, trying to look like Cardi, Nicki Minaj, and so like. Yes, cultural vulture. And I'm just like, and then I'm like, I know she got black producers. She probably got a black stylist or whoever. Like, this is the same thing with the other photo shoot. Who are the black folks that was on this project that thought this shit was great? A good idea. Did y'all need to pay the rent? Is that what it is?
The pandemic, they got rent to pay.
Okay. And so I want to show you, like I said, y'all look at this. This is not.
That is not the same person. That's a robot or something.
That's her.
Smile or something. And I don't know why, because you usually have you in front of a mirror when she's getting this done. Why she didn't look at herself and go, "Ooh, that ain't me. Take this off. It's too dark."
And so this is a still picture from the video. Look at the video. Because the song is called "I Am the Strip Club."
I'm mad about
you. And look at what you're wearing, and look at who is around you. Right?
I see it.
So tell me, you can't tell me, oh, she's not pretending to be a black person. She's just pretending to be a stripper. Excuse me. She's about 4 shades darker than she is. Her hair is black. And she's surrounded by black people. Black men. Who the fuck is she trying to be? She's not black.
That nose.
And if she's not trying to be black, she's trying to be Latino, which means my Latino sisters need to get on her ass too.
Oh Lord. People do anything to have a dollar.
Oh, now. Even Madonna at one time had dark hair. She even had a kind of like a ghetto-centric song. But I ain't never seen no blackface. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah, they're going too far with it. Like,
I don't know who. Oh, you said, yeah.
Man, changing her eyebrows and everything.
Yeah, because I do see there's a man back there with lashes. And Cardi B does have a big LGBTQ base. Actually, to be honest with you, a lot of even singers, especially women who are considered divas, they have a lot of gay men who love them and a lot of heterosexual women who love them. And it's just the same thing with people. Same thing with Judy Garland. Same thing with Barbara Streisand. Same thing with Dana Ross. Who else has a big gay fan base? So they're appealing to that fan base. I don't know if Iggy ever had a gay or LGBTQ fan base, but I guess like you said, she's culture vulture. She's pandering to them.
Yeah, this is like
it's like who was in the studio? Who was that? I just want to know. Was everybody who involved in this black? And were they getting paid for this? Because like you said, it is the pandemic, but still.
Yeah, I think whoever came up with the concept of this, or I don't know if it would do a director thought this was a good idea, but you can't try everything. Like you can't, some stuff you can do, but when you go so far as in changing features and try to appropriate.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. It's not by Down by the River. It was called Little Sally Walk. Lily Sally.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, okay.
That's the. I'm sorry. I thought it was Down by the River.
Talking about. I was like, I ain't never heard that.
No, I really thought it was Down by the River, but no, it wasn't. I'm sorry. Thank you, Hello Metal, the sensitive ass mod. Thank you so much. I was having a brain, whatever. That's the song. And I kept saying, the song I sung in childhood with my friends. She wouldn't know about that because she was raised in Australia. She left over when she was 17. Ooh, and I was like, I got to see who wrote the song. I went to write the song. I'm like, oh, he black.
That's crazy. Who wrote not just the song, who was the musical director? Because I don't watch videos like.
You can look him up. We can probably
because whoever the video director was for this, you sit down. Just go ahead and hit that corner. Go ahead. The corner now, because you need to go have a seat and think about your life. You ain't sat down long enough, so you need to go on the corner and think about life. Like I know what you think, like that I was gonna sell, but it's not selling. It's falling back on you now. It's gonna be difficult for you to book with a bunch of backlash. Like this is crazy. Like why didn't she like this? Don't look like me. I'm gonna get.
Sis, you got a biracial song. I still don't know what her song looks like, but still. You ain't got one black friend, and you know what? She probably had a black friend who saw this. Was like, girl, I can't be.
Oh, somebody black that was on somewhere in that building. Trust me, when this video was shot, somebody could have said something.
I'm just saying, did nobody go out to the hallway and find an intern, a Gen Z, because they really woke, a Gen Z intern, and say, hey, can you look at this video and get their opinion?
Because that's.
Or you could have went up to a 70 or 80-year-old black person, and they would have tell you how they feel too. Like nobody who was in the room?
Yeah, right, because somebody walk around getting somebody some water or something because they in there sweating, so I know they hot. So you can't sit and tell me that nobody was like, hey, maybe this is, I don't think this is gonna work. She looks a little dark, don't you think? She don't look like she's getting fancy. I know that. So who are you today, ma'am? That's what we're trying to find out.
And then I'm looking at the video, right? At the beginning of the video, she's dressed like herself, blonde, pale.
Yeah, she real pale.
Then it goes to I am the strip club, and there's a door. Hold on, the door, and then
okay, it's her dog.
It goes to her in this outfit, looking like she is surrounded by these men, black men, black gay men.
I don't.
It's had over 5 million views, by the way.
Those people over there in shock, like, what the hell is this?
Mm-hmm.
Was this a new rapper that just come out? Like, they didn't know what to expect. They knew that wasn't you. Toward this part, I mean, you one color all the way until you get right here, and then you all of a sudden, whoosh.
Okay, this is really weird. She has men, I guess, in the. Girl, you in a gay club?
I'm at a straight club.
Do you not have no? Are they women in it? See,
girl, I thought you said I am the strip club. It's called I am the straight club.
No, the strip club. Did I write the wrong thing? Oh, I'm
sorry. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, I wrote the wrong thing.
Hey, look, I gave Vanessa added to it, so hey, it's quite all right. I didn't mean to do that. That was just a flick of the wrist. But no, like.
But yeah, I guess another thing is, why didn't she get black women to be the other strippers in the club? Or did those sisters walk out and say, you know what, I'm not for this bullshit. I got kids. No, I got kids.
I got stuff to
do.
do.
Because I'm looking at the thing and I'm like, I see the men in the stuff that the women normally wear.
Mm.
And she's laying out in front of them like she is like, I am the strip club. Okay, so you don't need no other women but you?
You a whole grown ass woman talking about I am the strip club. Let me. What? Why?
Okay, then I see this. She got another scene. Who is this lady? Is this her or somebody else? On the back of a ATV in a blonde outfit, a blonde hair, and a blonde tie. What is this? Is this you or a guest person? I see she's doing some butt.
I was never one of her fans anyway, but I just never was. I wasn't a fan of hers like that.
I guess I was a fan as far as like I like the song and it's catchy, but like other stuff that she was doing was just too problematic. It was like I can't.
Right, and I think I like.
Okay, then at the end of the I'm sorry. Then at the end of the video, toward the end of the video, she goes back to being blind.
Okay. None of it makes sense.
Yeah, I put the video in the chat, y'all. So y'all can go. I'm just
like, that right there don't make sense, and I want to see.
Okay, were you trying to do what you know? What she could have been trying to do? She could have been trying to do what Lil Nas X did. Like, oh, I need a video. They gonna hate, but they gonna watch it, and it's gonna help the song be popular. But it's like, this is the thing, though. Like, we know Lil Nas X is gay,
right?
I mean, he told us that, but then he also gave us some hit songs before he told us.
I ain't like that. I liked that. I never liked that thing was annoying. He was annoying like that. Oh, damn rude. And like,
and that's what the thing was. It was like it was a catchy song. Either you hated it or you loved it.
My daughter loved that song when I thought.
Song, the Panini song, yeah, Panini was good.
That's the only song like I remember it and all that because I can't deal with that. Mm-mm.
And whoever is on his team, they're really good at, you know, I guess you say, his videos because it tells a story. It's shocking.
I mean, he put a post that I did see the post that he did, and he said, "I'm just letting everybody know the next video is not for kids" or something like that because he got flack for the other video he did. So I guess he put that there, but with video, I was like, no.
And it's like, and then why are y'all heterosexual so surprised he's doing gay stuff in the video? He's gay.
But I just my eyes.
He's doing it to piss y'all off, and it's working. I gotta go to the house.
I was like, ah! I was just like, what's happening? What's happening?
And I saw his new video too, and I was like, this is actually genius.
That's just
he's singing in a men's prison. I mean, I ain't never nobody
about that.
But then still he's doing the the prison stuff. You know.
Girl, I searched it up.
It was like a Shawshank. It was like a Shawshank thing, but then that one scene, I was like, "Oh damn!" I wasn't ready for them to be, swinging their rods to a dance routine. When did anybody fall? Because I'm like, y'all in the showers.
He probably do want to drop the soap. That's what I hear. I mean, he want to be in videos. I mean, I was just like, no. I felt like I was watching Oz and I didn't know what was going on, so I just turned it off. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, I don't know what am I looking at, and I need to turn and free myself because that right there is crazy.
This is the thing. Was this what Iggy Azalea was going for? Like, oh, I'm gonna come out with a controversial. It's gonna be part Lil Nas X, part Cardi B. They either gonna hate it or love it. Either way, my song is gonna get played.
Right. They still gonna give me the play that I need so I can triple these numbers. It's just a new form of marketing. Well, same market has been there, but it's more people are starting to catch on to that type of marketing strategy. Like, this is how we're going to market this. And, if you start, having controversy like this,
mm-hmm.
People are going to come watch. People want to know what you're talking about. Like, what are y'all talking about? What did you do? Like, what did she do? Mm-hmm. So they're going to look at it's a good marketing strategy, but man, you're going to, I don't know. Hinder yourself in the future.
It's most of the people. Like, I do know they say most of the people who consume rap music, 75% of them are white. Once rap music, especially since the 80s, became very, very when it crossed over. But come on, lady, you're over there with your Atlanta black scent self. How many of your white fans gonna have to be really watching this and buying this song? Compared to the black people who just be like, you know what, I'm not gonna buy this shit.
Right. That's it. I wonder if it's gonna hinder.
Or the woke white people, Gen Z, the young millennials, in a post George Floyd environment, gonna be looking at this like, wait a minute,
I swear, I don't know. This might hinder her. I think it would hinder her because I know it's people. It doesn't hinder little X, but he did take a hit for it, So I'm wondering, she's not.
But he's not. He didn't take the hit that they thought he was, because also this newer generation, especially Gen Z, like I said, they're more woke.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more of them are allies, and a lot more of them are LGBTQ.
Yeah.
So they're probably gonna watch Lil Nas X. I don't know if a lot of those same ones are gonna be watching Iggy Azalea.
Right. It's not. I don't think it's going to be the same type of audience. I mean, people still like fancy, but then she took a break because she had a family and all that. Then her breakup got more drama because she and baby daddy drama thing that she going through with her baby daddy. and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's just out. People just been doing out. People have gone crazy with all that.
She could have just like tried to see like, hey, is there a way I can get Cardi B on my track? And still been a white girl, you know, or Megan Thee Stallion. Could you have done this and been your white self, Iggy? That's all I want to know. Why'd you have to do this?
Right.
A lot of these people who want to be black or want our black features, but you want everything that's good about us, but you don't want to experience or have with everything all the problems we have. And I just don't like that.
Yep, benefiting off the culture. Yeah, she wasn't lying. They do it, and I mean, all that just to sell a record and to push that out, and then you're gonna face the backlash for it. But are you gonna be able to work and live this off? You know, later
like I
on.
said, you have a kid who's biracial and gonna watch his mom. He's probably gonna watch this one day.
Right.
What kind of conversation you gonna have?
That's a good question.
I see you walking around here all the time. You white. Why you look like a black girl in this?
Like, Mama, no video.
Hey, Mama, who is that? Is that Demi Lovato?
Right. Who is that new person? I don't know them.
Like, seriously. White girls, y'all can be yourselves and have good music. Did Tina Marie get in blackface? No.
She didn't.
She was talented and she brought the music. Just saying.
She did. She could sing her heart out too.
Yes. I'll be your lover girl.
I ain't
favorite is Square Biz though.
Type of pipes like that to be trying to attempt a song by.
Yeah,
say I'm gonna give y'all ears so y'all don't have to hear me.
Elamello, the song is in the chat. You can listen to it if you want to watch it. To be honest with you, I have not heard the song. I was just looking at her like, girl, you.
Yeah, I got
right now. It's a turn up. I don't want to listen to the song.
Right there throws me off.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna put it on there last time. I understand how problematic this shit is.
Right, I'm doing a $7 bill, including bears.
You know what this reminds me of?
Stereotype.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? Okay. See, I remember like when on Bewitched, that was like Tabitha and she was blonde, but then she had this cousin that was kind of evil, had dark hair.
Yeah.
Was this what she was trying to do? Because even in Bewitched, the cousin that was evil never had dark skin.
Right. Just changed the hair color. They didn't change the face.
They added a mold to her face. That's what they did.
Well, I mean, I don't know how she thought that was gonna fly. People out here just making bold, dumb decisions. I see, just killing their career. You gonna be back at the strip club in a minute, for real. You better quit playing, lady.
She ain't never been to the bad strip club. She used to wait tables and stuff back in Australia. She gonna go there. Look, she really gonna be in the strip club then.
I'll be like, baby, you weren't doing this a while ago. Now you all at the strip club. You was rapping. Now y'all here shaking tail. No, she better do what she do, but don't do that.
Oh my goodness.
Girl, you ain't got no sense sometimes. I'm working on it.
Well, girl, I can't believe we've been on here over almost 2.5 hours.
Lord. Outside. Where did I get y'all?
No, I think we had a good time. I had to say, I enjoyed having you on here because this is like the most people I've had still here in a while. So I don't know if I think it's you. I think it's the topic.
No, this is your show and they come to support you. And I appreciate you asking me all over here.
You're very welcome.
Me a good old time.
And I'm just gonna say this because we being honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm probably gonna get a video made about me, but I don't care. I like you. You're my friend and my new friend, I hope. Yeah. And I think you have a lot to offer to this sector and also to discussions about domestic violence and things that are concerning women. And it needs to be, someone needs to hear it. So
appreciate that. I
All
really.
right. You're very welcome.
So if I no one
let
to
me
help.
put your video in here again. So
Okay.
everyone can go watch it. Maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Right, because I'm gonna go in up in this room and find me a good old martial arts movie, and I'm gonna sit and watch it and fall asleep then through. I'm going to.
Oh wait.
But thank you for having me, and I will see you later.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find your video. I just had it. Where'd it go? Go to my history.
I'm trying to hack my stuff.
Yeah, I hate it. Okay. All right.
You know, you set something down and you don't know where you set it down, but you know you set it down and you just had it. Walk around from room to room.
Right. Okay, y'all. I need y'all to check out my guest co-host, V from the VeeSpot. She had a very great video earlier today about domestic violence. Okay. Well, thank you so much, V. Any last words before we go?
No, I don't got nothing. I thank you for having on my show. I thank you for everybody came down in the chat. I appreciate you. And that's all I got. A good night, y'all.
All right. Good night. Bye. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me on Ladies Night. Thank you for being very gracious to my guest co-host. Thank you to Hello Mello, TA, Danny Brown, Keisha Frazier, Speak Your Truth, Roxanne, Angela Smith, YouTube Hopper, Mayo Ama, Black Anonymous. Who else we got in here? If I forgot your name, blame it on my head, not my heart. Oh, Christine Parks, number one mind, Mother No Love, number one mind. Thank you so much. Please check me out on this. Oh, so check out Speak Your Truth with Roxanne on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Check me out on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday is my friend Daryl Moore. Thursday is my friend Mookie and Tamika Smith. Oh, thank you, Mookie, for being here today. Y'all, please pray for Mookie. He had death in his family. Please keep him in prayer. Please keep Michelle Foster in prayer and other people as well. I can't think of their name. Sorry. Also, what else was I going to say? Next Friday will be Friday Night Live with a Cigar Vlogger. And then Speak Your Truth with Roxanne at 5 p.m. Eastern. Then Ladies Night with me, 10 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. If you just came in, please catch the replay. We had a very great discussion tonight. We talked about a lot of great things. And again, thank you to my guest co-host, V of the VeeSpot. Please go check her out. Okay? Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and it's feeling right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Ladies' night. Oh, what